Good morning, everyone. This is time for another message from Raphael. And my morning has been kind of, yeah, maybe. I did get my coffee, my breakfast, and I've showered and cleaned up and everything else. But my get up and go has kind of got up and went. Raphael's laughing at me. But also, he hasn't said a word about what he's going to speak of today. And usually when he does that, it means he doesn't want me getting in the way. He doesn't want to give me things to cogitate and think about and make decisions on or whatever. So he just kind of leaves it cold and comes at me with whatever he's got to say without me getting in the way. And that's really what I work at, is trying to be clear of old patterns, beliefs, anything, any kind of filter that would interfere with what he wants to say. And that's one of the reasons he started channeling with me, to do just that, get me out of all that crap. So I'm kind of just babbling on here, waiting for him to kind of decide whether he's going to come in or what he's going to do. I am here, James. Hello, everyone. And that form of greeting comes directly from James. There were several different things we tossed around, like greetings or whatever, all kinds of different things. And he likes just hello. So that's what we settled on. That being said, James was right. I don't want him getting in the way, because as he thought this will be a New Year's message, it's kind of a little bit into the month. It's after the New Year. It's not immediate. So all the other channels have been out there having their say, and he has purposefully been avoiding those, particularly the ones he normally follows, because he doesn't want to load himself up with any presuppositions and leave the message to me totally clear. So, with that, let's get on with it. And what are we going to speak of this morning? Basically, 2024 is quite a year. There are many things that are coming to a head. There are changes that are happening. Most of them you do not see and are not aware of. A lot of them are energetic. A lot of them are your ET friends out there in space helping with all these things that are going on. But 2024, I will describe it as a choice point. James refers to these in life as a place where you are choosing to stay and continue living or go back home. And you're at that kind of position. The Earth is transitioning. She is moving to 5D. And there will be a split. there will be two Earths, a new one, if you will, that is the fifth dimensional one going on, and the old one that how do I describe them? The elitist powers that have been in control of your planet for so long. Oh, James, yeah, your nose. They don't want to let go. Now, much work has been done. Your ET friends have taken most of the reptilians that were here, causing such problems. But there are still some who are attached to people. And if you have any discernment, you can look around you and see who those people are. And they're people of power. That being said, their day is done. Enough of you have woken up, become open to who you are, what your power is, and whether you know it or not, your power is love. And that is what is changing the world. As more and more of you move into your own being, the loving being that you are, and radiate that light for any and all. No judgment, no discernment, nothing, not putting it anywhere, but just everywhere on the planet. And whether you know it or not, many of you, that was the reason you came here. Just that. To be here at this time, to be a beacon of light, and to radiate love. Now, you may still have other purposes that you want to achieve in this lifetime, but the main reason for your being is to be here and be love. In every moment, at every time, to everyone. When someone is rude to you, don't return the rudeness. Smile and send them love. When someone in traffic is being an idiot, and there are many of those, and they tend to rile James a little bit, but don't get angry with them. They are living out what they need for their soul. And it's not for you to judge them or get upset, because that's their journey, their problem. It's not yours. Your journey is to be love. If you do nothing more than that, little kindnesses, hold a door for someone, let someone into traffic, just little commonplace courtesies go a long, long way, far beyond what you can imagine them. And as more and more people come into this awareness that they are beings of light, that they are beacons of love, and their purpose is just that, to be a beacon, to radiate love, so that others, I gotta pause, something's coming on the phone. Hold on. Okay, I should have done that before I started. Didn't really think of it. Raphael's laughing at me. Okay, it's your turn. Come on back, guy. James, you are so funny. And for those of us on this side, at times we just roll with laughter at your antics in your humanity. Just as you laugh at us at times, because we have such a different sense of humor, because we see things very differently. Now, that being said, let's get back to where we were. So, be who you are. Be a beacon of love. You will find many attracted to you. Some of them in a vampire-like fashion. They feel your love, they want it, and they want to take it. Well, they can't. They can only take what you offer. Anything more than that comes back on them. So don't worry about yourself. Most of you that are aware put up your barriers and shields and protections and all these kind of things, and James is one of the best at that. So that doesn't hurt, but you may not have to do that. It's up to you. Everything in this world is perception. How do you see things? And 4 people can look at the same event and have 4 different perceptions, and every one of them will be right, because they perceive what is right for them. And it's up to you to set your perceptions of what you will allow when there's chaos, when there's all this ugly stuff going on in your planet. Ignore it. Because if you pay attention to it, you're feeding it. You're adding to it. So ignore it, be in love, and let it go. And that's the best thing you can do. Because pretty soon, it's starving. It's not getting any energy. It cannot exist. And that's the state you're moving to. You are going to a 5th dimensional reality where a lot of the things that you see in your present 3D world don't exist. They can't. Their frequency does not match the vibration of the 5th dimension. And that's what brings about what you call heaven on earth. And it is nothing more than everyone being aware that they and everyone else, no matter how they look, act, or how you perceive them, are a piece of God having a human experience. Now, their journey may not match yours exactly. They may irritate you. And I know with James, a lot of times they frustrate him. But he's learning to look at them, and instead of being angry or frustrated or any other of the emotions that add to that, he looks at it and says, wow, that guy driving is an idiot, and I love it. And by sending love, he erases it. Not necessarily for the person being an idiot, but for him. It takes it out of his existence. And that's where we are going. In the foreseeable future, and our timeline is a little bit different than yours, so what we may think of as quick and coming pretty reasonable. You can look at it and say, God, it's taken so long. Why? They said this. It hasn't happened yet. Well, have no fear. It will. And that's what I want to convey to you today. Two things. Be love in all that you are, all that you do. Let go of judgment or anything else. Just be love. And two, don't worry. Like Miley says, don't worry, be happy. Because that's what you are. You are joyful, loving beings. And your world is coming into existence and fruition. And we can't wait to see what you do. Because you are the first planet of free choice. And time after time, you totally scramble what we think is going to happen. Because you change your mind. And you're good at that. That's one thing humans really can do very well. Change their mind. They're going along and it's blah, blah, blah. No, I don't like that. I'm not going to do that. And that is something as a race that you did. And we're still seeing repercussions from that. Because as others and I have said, the original plan was in the Bible. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the end of the world, war, disaster, everybody being killed. That was the way it had always been done. When a planet transitions, the population dies off, killed off, whatever, and goes away, goes back home, and then when the planet transitions, they come back and start in the new world. Well, somewhere around the 70s, you guys decided, no, we're not playing that game. And everything went kaflooey. Because you were set up your Y2K and all those other things, the wars that were supposed to come after and the disasters and all the cataclysms. You said, nope, we're not going to do that. We are going to stay here and we are going to rise with Gaia. All of us. Like the old service, motto. No one left behind. Now, many are not ready for this. They can't handle that. So they are leaving. And you see this in things like your pandemic, which basically was a big foo-for-ah over nothing. It was just another strong flu. But the people in power wanted to use it, and they did. And you're just waking up to that fact. But it's all part of waking up, seeing what is happening, and deciding, nope, we're not going to do that. And it doesn't have to be war. It won't be. It doesn't have to be violent. It simply has to be people saying no. We're going to go to war. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something that is not, I won't say it's wrong, but it's not in your best interests. And you will say no. It's like that old line What if they gave a war and no one came? Well, that is coming. And 2024 is really the beginning of all that. What we've been dealing with up to now is the repercussions of you changing your mind and saying, nope, we're not going to do that. Well, many things were already put in place to do that. And that had to change. And it has. There are still a few little things hanging around that will go away. You will see new government. It will be a planetary government. It will be a unity government. And with that, you will take your place in the Galactic Federation. Now, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It will take years. And the old things have to go away. And mind you, don't look for the new government, the unity government, to come from anything that exists today. It won't. The UN will not be a basis. The United States, any other country will not be a basis. It will be a coming together of humanity, of recognizing each other, of knowing who you truly are and realizing you're all the same. And what's good for one is good for all. What hurts one hurts all. And that is such a profound change from what has been going on here on your planet. And we so look forward to seeing it. So with that, I will say goodbye. Wow. Did not expect that. I knew he would say something for the new year. He had to. It's kind of hard not to. But I did not expect that. And I see why he didn't want me to get in the way. So now I can go look at my things from messages from Michael and others about the new energy, about the things going on. I will look at those and see how they go. Until the next time.